God, I hope Tanari doesn't see that. Because you over here taking first date pictures and shit like that with one of my homies' bodies.
Bro, that was the first thing I was thinking about.
We are.
Rican.
Tell it like it is here to do season 3, episode 8 of To Your Eternity. Last time. Fushi is still pissing me off. We pretty much got past it and all already. Like they lost. They lost. The Knockers won. He's not accepting it. He's dealing with this whole Mizuha thing, which he honestly shouldn't have to. We got a lot of backstory on Mimori. Now,
That's a little girl name?
yeah, Mimori, who is now a memory. She jumped from the school roof and cracked her shit, and she came back up, reborn as a knocker. So love that for
let's
us.
see her flying past the window.
That's fucked up. So I had a thought about this. I'll talk about it later. But for now, let's get into it. Episode 8, Trouble.
Yeah, and the fact that she was really fighting him with
A wee whacker.
Yeah. Oh, and remember, he left 2 bodies. He left the dog body, and he left one of those up there. And she took one.
Yep. It was cut up, but she took it.
Yeah, I don't like that person shit, she said. I forgot about that.
So I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb here. I wish this nigga was here so I could confirm it with him. But he had said something last episode, and I was like, yeah, no, I think I'm going to go with what he said now.
What?
About the knockers and like how quickly they invaded the new body and shit like that. I think I figured it out. I don't think they're waiting underground on standby. I think, and this is why I think the Man in Black said that they lost, because like, what can you do? Everybody on the planet is affected.
I think didn't one of us say? Didn't somebody say that? Like
Kim
they're
said that.
like down in the blood or some shit?
No, we found out that they're like small as like blood cells, like bacteria type shit. But then they said the word infested, and he asked, because like, how does she transform so fast without like no wrestling, no motion, no movement, no nothing?
Yeah.
And he said it like, are they just in there already and they're just laying dormant until they just activate? And I'm like, well, I think they're taking over people who are like suicidal and shit like that. But now I'm thinking about it out loud based off of what we just saw from that last episode. I'm like, bro, I think everybody is infested. I think everybody is like that.
Okay,
like
and I want to point out something I just noticed.
Already.
Something I just noticed that had to do with her taking the body of Fushi. If you go back in the intro, there's a Fushi that's scarred up, that's like running down the hallway looking weird, bro. And mind you, what's crazy is it shows like an arrow hits him that's with fire, and he's still running. Then it shows the other end of the hallway. It's Tanari with an arrow.
Yeah, I said
so that. I'm like, oh, are the knockers about to basically use his body? And you get what I mean? Because they wanted the things from him.
We already talked about that. We know that she took the body to use it for that purpose.
But I want to know who's that. Remember how she said the person? Could that be like the main knocker, the one that's been in her family this whole time?
Probably.
I wonder. And like by Bot finally having a Fushi body, it could make the dream, come true.
We don't know if Fushi shells make a difference. Also, keep in mind, Fushi laid eggs on the beach. We don't know what's going to happen with that either.
I don't even know if we're going to come back to that. I would like to come back to that.
That has to be significant. You can't just turn to a female turtle and give birth to eggs, cover that shit up, and then it mean nothing.
Ooh,
see, now you're looking for them. I was just talking about that. You're on the beach. Why are you searching? Is it random? It might be random. She might not really be. Oh, wait. Was this before she found him?
No, because she's talking about them meeting up. What should I tell him when I see him? She's talking, certain things she's talking about, I think, is after the whole I love you thing. It's so funny because that good friend is really in love with you. Is she wearing her little heels?
Yeah, I think this is before she met up Fushi, before he was covering up the eggs, because that's the same view that we saw. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. I see.
Got you. Oh, he jealous. Oh, that other boy right there was in the intro too. That one. And I don't like the way they staring. What if that's a knocker already?
Yeah, no, it absolutely is. Yeah.
See that little boy, bro. And I think it's crazy that bruh's talking about he won't be able to sense them after a while. And I feel like this is exactly what we're talking about.
What, aside from kill it? What?
It's this boot drink that bruh keep getting that is killing me. Thank you.
Okay, I'm glad you said boy black because the other way around it would have been very controversial. Yeah, but I don't think the Man in Black wants to do anything like that. I'm pretty sure he said he was done. Yeah, like I said, he's not going to want to help. Yeah, you can push a little kid, but you can't beat up a knocker? Get the fuck out of here, bro. That's not what that means. I was gonna say something about that, but I just didn't want to poke and prod. But like, yeah, dog, like, why are you still dressed up in this Eskimo shit? Eh, kind of basic. What?
Because she pushed.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, that bitch beefy.
He got a scrape and a bump.
Look at how he's holding it. Yeah, but you can't exactly explain what he really is either. She ran away. Pussy. Bitch, she's literally out of breath. God, I hope Tanari doesn't see that. Because you over here taking first date pictures and shit like that with one of my homies' bodies.
Bruh, that was the first thing I was thinking about.
Yeah, like
she
hell
dreamed
no,
of being. Oh, wait, and she dreamed of being an art model. Really? Oh my god, I'm so aggravated.
Yeah, yeah, I think that confirms it for me now. The knockers are literally taking over people who want to die and they're suicidal. And they take their place instead. Because it was happening to her. And then, I don't know, I guess somewhere down the line it switched on her. And
to the mom.
Yeah. Shit, she probably wanted to die until she found out her mom was lying. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. You don't think about it. You don't think about what any of that shit really means. Yeah, and then that's right. I forgot. They still don't know about what's going on with the knocker situation, the man in black, any of that shit. Oh yeah, don't let Tanari find out about that shit, bro. It's gonna be even worse.
Yes, sir, brother.
Good. I'm glad you noticed that. What? Oh, yeah. That's that, yeah.
I don't like it. It's the brother.
Why are you such a freak?
Why?
No. No. Hell no.
Y'all just showed his pubes.
For what?
And him in Bond.
For what? Did I miss something? Did I miss something in that dialogue? Am I tripping?
I have nothing to talk about.
What was the point of that?
I have nothing to say.
What the hell was the point of that?
And Bond describing it and shit.
It is in very good detail. For what? You could have been like, "Hey, hi, how you doing?" Like, look at my dick. Like, every episode, this thing gets weirder and weirder, and I don't like it.
The fact that Lil Bro was just like, yeah, that's bro I called.
That's the guy I called.
I called him.
He was hanging outside school. And
he said he was looking for you.
Grown-ass
so I was just like, you know what?
Ask Fushi hanging around the shit in a trench coat with nothing else on. I'd ask if you're fucking stupid, but like obviously he is. I don't even know why you need to bother with that shit, but whatever, I guess. Yeah, everything pretty much happened exactly the way I thought it was going to happen and said it was going to happen. You're using Tanari's homies on this fucking date with this bitch like she isn't responsible for them being dead to begin with. And it's just another exact moment of you being super, super, super fucking selfish. Again, you're not thinking this through. If
Doesn't
you
care about nobody else's thoughts.
This shit through, you wouldn't have done no dumb shit like that. Hiding is that person. Okay, I get that. I get hiding. I get hiding as it initially, but after that, I would have changed immediately. I wouldn't have indulged in all that extra shit. That's the other shit that where you're a lady killer in Fushi form. You could have still did the modeling shit. You could have still did all those other things. Cause like, yeah, dummy, like they don't see what you're seeing because you have their form. They're gone. They've passed on. Their spirit isn't even there anymore. So even if you put their body down and left it as a husk, they can't go back into it because they're done. And you know that already. So I just don't understand where's your train of thought here.
I got it. I know what's going on. Got it.
But yeah, he's being stupid, and it's once again it's making me more and more upset as the days go by. And that's the crazy thing. I wanted this thing to kick in to where we can get back to former glory and shit like that. And it's getting there. Don't get me wrong, it's getting there. But the way it's getting there is cost effective to Fushi's development. And it's like, what development? Now you're turning into kind of like an asshole. That's the only thing I can really say about it. You're turning into an asshole.
Something I'm thinking is, remember how things were for him when he first came down as the Pearl?
Yeah.
And then he became the dog.
Okay.
And then he had to figure out, what it feels like to feel hungry.
I don't buy that shit.
Hold on, wait.
I don't buy that shit as an excuse anymore.
No, I'm not excusing him. Remember how the man in black as the kid, he slowly is telling him like, since I gave you the power, remember how you were saying like, maybe it messed up the guys in black power, but what if he was basically giving Fushi all of his power? Because you remember he kept telling him, you did everything that I needed you to do.
He said you can do everything that I can do.
Right. But remember he said, I don't need you anymore. Like everything I sent you down here as the Pearl to learn, you learned it. Wait, let me finish. What if, kind of what the piggybacking off what the boy said, he's in a kid's body. Maybe he's just not as smart as he used to be because he was an adult then. Mm-hmm. And then going with what the big sister said, what if he almost think about how the knockers did? We don't know if that body he's using is a husk or not, but let's just say something like that. Like he's experiencing human life through that vessel for the first time.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Wait, so to me, that goes back to what we were saying. He's trying to become human, fully human.
Yeah.
So if he's becoming fully human and that was his main goal, would he give a fuck about all these knockers right now? No. You see, he said his priority is protecting his life.
Yeah, but that also still goes back to what I said at the beginning of the episode where I'm like, he said we already lost. I'm like, what? There's no point in trying to stop something that's already unavoidable. You can't stop it.
And I think that goes why ever since he's been there, he's been so calm.
Yeah, if every human on this planet is, or at least in the vicinity, is infested with knockers already, they're just waiting. You can't, like, Fushi's not going to kill quote unquote innocent people.
Right.
So
and now you're forced in
a situation to where you have to live peacefully with these things, or it's like it's do or die. You don't have a choice.
I feel we might get a little bit more insight to that with the next episode. Hopefully. With what the brother said and with what he asked. It made me think of when you brought it up, when you said about the husk, about the friends, like there's no spirit for the husk to go back in the husk. What if, and I don't know if this would work, with what the mom said, because you remember old girl mom was like the neck, the back of the neck, the
nape thing.
Yeah. And remember she was saying cut it, poke it, stab it, whatever. What if there was a way to, let's say, like cut the back of the neck, let's just say like that's where the small knocker in the body is actually staying in the brainstem. Let's say you cut the brainstem, you get the knocker out. Is it possible? Because we know the little girl's spirit is still there. Do we think it might be possible for the spirit to go back in?
Because if you're doing all that with the brainstem, that what tells me about that thing, if we're going off of that theory, what it tells me is that when Memori's body hit the ground, died, heart stopped, brain function ceased, right?
Yep.
All her parts are still in there. Not if knockers are already in there, all they gotta do is just crawl into what's already existent and then bring it back up again.
Right.
So if you take it out, then like you could probably put something in there, but
No, I'm
it's just
saying like what if they,
dead.
like, oh, I get what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like that's what I'm gonna go ahead and go with in that regards if we're going in that direction.
That's actually in the brainstem. What if it's like on some Attack of Titan shit, like it's just embedded in the neck, like in the neck tissue?
It still would be the same problem. It's still going to end up having an issue where you're either paralyzed or a vegetable. So you're
possibly
pretty much done.
unless
Fushi
for
does
some
something to like regenerate those parts. But I mean,
yeah.
Clearly he's limited to his powers, even though he can do everything the Man in Black can do. Which
and
again,
I think
that's gotta be
part,
like a learning
part
curve.
of it. I think part of the issue might be having to be with Fushi understanding that. You see how we were able to break that down? Like, you have everything that he can do.
Yeah, but Fushi can't even do shit right in regards to like seeing danger ahead of time.
Right, but let's just say that's because his priorities ain't right and he's not training said powers. Because if you notice when Bond said, you need to be prepared for ambush attacks. Start preparing yourself for ambush. He didn't tell him to start training, but what was the first thing Fushi started doing? He started going out as a dog, staying out late, basically getting himself in the, dangerous, I need to keep looking over my shoulder type mode for preparation.
I mean,
just in case.
Training is probably like the least thing he needs to do because he's been fighting them.
But do you get what I'm saying? Just like keep your senses.
Head on the swivel.
Yeah, keep your senses, your head on the swivel.
He's keeping it on the swivel for the wrong thing.
Right.
He's used to and I feel like that's part of his problem right now is that you are so used to knockers just being knockers. But now they're not just knockers. They don't look like the knockers that used to invade people way back in the day, and they still look like knockers still. You know what I mean? Now they're just regular people with knocker-esque abilities who are talking back to you now. Like they're not like some Walking Dead zombie type shit now.
How
like,
it was
conscious. They're actually fighting you like a real ass person. And you're
not
probably
only that,
having a hard
and not
time
only that,
coming to terms with
they're
that.
also able to carry on a conversation about who you are, what they know you can do.
And as we've already said, they've been doing this for centuries already.
The whole time you was sleep in a tree, bruh.
It's hard for you to just kill a person that looks like a regular person. Which
well, it's not only just look.
Her.
That's what it wasn't just the fact that they look. Remember, it's the fact that they feel. And I think that was part of the knockers things. As you remember, he was easy with killing the knockers.
He killed the knockers because they didn't feel it, or he couldn't feel. There was no connection for him to feel the pain. Now he can feel the pain.
Yeah, and I feel that's because they're in a human form.
Yeah, dog, you don't have to get over that one.
Slice and dice, man.
Get over that shit. But to Mimori Knocker's point, you did start this and you did attack me first. Like you did take me out of the park just to pull a sword on me. So. You did incite that one. I ain't gonna hold you. I can't not give it to her on that one. He did. But we'll see how it goes now. Tanari's pissed, rightfully so, and I don't blame her for it because fuck what you did. That was fucked up. That was really fucked up. And we also know that Mizuha ain't really about that life completely because she got scared
over titties.
She thought, and she was like, you know what? Run away.
She got scared over titties.
Big ass titties though. I said that when she came on screen. I didn't say it out loud. I said it in here. I was gonna say it out loud. I just didn't because I was so wrapped up in the conversation at hand. But I was like, God damn, why the fuck this babysitter bitch got big ass titties, bro? Like, what the fuck is going on here? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell for all the videos that get dropped. Patreon, you'll get it first. Mercilessly socials down below. And until next time for episode 9, we'll be here telling it like it is.